So today, as you can see, I'm starting a new sketchbook. Here I'm pondering ripping apart the cover where it says sketchbook because it's that little flop of paper. It was bothering me, and I did. So here I'm drawing a portrait with magnolia flower, which is very symbolic to me, means a lot to me. And you have seen and you will see a lot more of that flower in my art. There's a few elements that I incorporate which are symbolic and meaningful to me, as you've seen perhaps. Koi fish and there's usually nature and space, cosmos and just earthly nature, but there are some specific elements that come back over and over in my art. And so here is a portrait, as usual. And today I actually wanted to talk about a quote I heard a long time ago. It made a big difference in my art. And the quote is, "Draw what you see, not what you think you see." I heard it a long time ago, and when I tried to find who the quote belongs to, the only thing I found is a book with that title by Rachel Shirley. I kind of want to read that book now, but nonetheless, I thought I heard it from someone else, but perhaps it was just a quote that a few people have said. Anyways, so when it comes to my particular art, I like realism with fantasy. Of course, what is fantasy? I don't believe there is such a thing. Everything exists, it's just perhaps not currently on Earth in our dimension that we're capable of seeing, which we see very small wavelength of visibility, whatever. And so in the spectrum of realism, you should really use that quote if you want to improve your art. What does it mean, draw what you see, not what you think you see? To me, it actually really hit home. I really felt it. I would really get lost in my head and draw a lot of times what I thought I saw, kind of an idea, perhaps a concept of what I see in front of me, but not really seeing what is in front of me, detail to detail. And I started to really let go and attune to sight, just seeing and drawing what I see. Now, when it comes to fantasy elements, so-called fantasy, you actually have to do the opposite. So for me, I have to play with those two and have a bit of fun with it, because when you draw fantasy, you kind of have to draw what you think you see in your mind, because you have a vision, it comes to you, and you grasp it and you try to manifest it through a pencil on a paper. So that was just a little concept, a little quote that kind of, that quote and also the opposite of what it says really works for me, depending on what I'm trying to express. So yeah, that is pretty much what I wanted to talk about today. A little more about here, my sketchbook. Now, this is actually a very inexpensive sketchbook. I got a really long time ago. I have no idea where and how. Probably in a dollar store, because the quality is really, it's not great. And if you use an eraser, it's gonna really mess things up. So you're gonna have to kind of try to be as perfect as you can here from the first start, from the first try. I do use eraser here, but I try to do it minimally. So anyway, I was thinking about playing with color a lot more in my art. I really want to incorporate color. I really miss that in my art. And I'm learning a lot more of watercolor, and I'm also going to try colored pencils. Those are the two that I am liking and wanting to learn how to do better. So, but here I don't think I can use watercolor at all, but I will try to use eventually some colored pencils. Not on this particular drawing. I really like how it came out, and I am not interested in ruining it because a lot of times I do when I used to incorporate color because I'm not that great at it. Don't have a lot of practice with it, but I want to start. So yeah, in the future drawings, you probably will see some color. Now, with these time lapses, there's probably going to be a couple here and there with just music, perhaps. But I thought I'll start doing some chit-chats as well while I draw. And we can discuss some themes and topics. And if you're interested in that kind of videos, you should drop me some ideas. And don't be so rude. You're watching my videos? Please communicate with me and give me some feedback. Give me some advice on what you want to hear and see me draw. I probably won't take your advice, but I could if it's really good. Anyway, so I'm just experimenting a lot with videos lately. And I want to try new things. I want to let my inner child play and have some fun. And this microphone I'm testing out, actually. And I kind of like it. There's some little effects that I could use. And yeah, there's also other things I'm playing with in editing. Minor things, of course. I'm not even trying to be extremely perfect like most really popular channels because, yeah, it's beautiful, but it lacks something that I want to have. I want to be just doing my thing. I want to improve enough to have it be aesthetic, but I also want to just be me and not a cinematographic, perfect movie. But anyway, that's enough for today. I just wanted to talk about quotes, a little bit of update on my ideas for the channel, and this is a new series of sketchbook. I think it's gonna be Sketchbook Days. Alright, that is it. Farewell.